Hey guys, uh, I'm here at the cemetery. Uh, it's been a while since I made a video, and uh, we're close to the Memorial Day weekend. Today is a Thursday, and the time is, let me see if I can show you. The time is, it's 1:07 p.m. And I'm sitting in my car right now, and I'm about to go into the go to the cemetery. This is kind of hard for me because it's hard coming to a cemetery. But yeah, so today I decided to come to the cemetery. My grandmother, my fraternal grandmother, and my father is buried at this cemetery, and so I'm close by to the area, the section where they rest. And to give you a backstory, my father and my grandmother, my father was the only child, and he died in 1991. And my fraternal grandmother died in 1968. It's a kind of, it's something that they actually died on the same day. My father died in 1991, about 3 decades apart. And so they're buried next to each other. My father was the only child, and it was said that him and his mother was very close, and he was like a mama's boy. And my grandmother was a very religious person. She was a Church of God. She hardly wore any makeup. She wore a lot of dresses, and she was very slender and very light-skinned. My fraternal grandmother. And so yeah, so I'm about to get out my vehicle, and I'm going to find the section where my grandmother, my fraternal grandmother, and my father is buried. And so I'll meet you there at the section. All right, guys, I'm outside my vehicle right now, and I'm about to walk to the section where my grandmother and my father is buried. I'm at the trunk of my vehicle. I had to get this out of my trunk, and I'm going to place that by the burial site of my grandmother and my father. So here's the section. Let me turn it around. Here's the section that I'm going to be walking, and I have to find the section. I mean, the spot where they're buried. So let's go find the spot. Right now there is a glare. There is a glare, so I can't hardly see my screen. And so I'm looking for where they're buried at. It's in this section right here. And they have one that's on the ground, a tombstone on the ground. So I think it's buried by a tree. So it should be somewhere in this section. And I'm just gonna keep looking. until I come up on the section where they're buried. And let me see, is this the section here? Josh, no. So I'm still looking for the section where they're buried at. And I should be coming up. They're somewhere around this area here. Yes, you can see a lot of people have put stuff down by the loved ones. And so, yeah, I'm still looking for the section where they're buried at. And it's in this section. So, it's in this section right here. So I'm gonna keep walking and keep looking. Oh, I'm walking on somebody's grave. I almost walked on somebody's grave. I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna keep walking. I'm gonna keep looking. We're in the right section though. So I have to keep searching and keep looking for the section where my grandmother and my father is buried. So I'm going to keep walking and keep searching. It's somewhere in this section. Actually, a section F. So I hope I don't walk on nobody's grave. I'm trying to video record my experience out here, and yeah, I have to watch it where I'm going so as I don't walk on somebody's grave site. So yeah, I have to keep looking, but they're in this section here. So let me see. Is it over here? Let me see. I think they were buried by a tree. So, oh, that's a spot right there. John. So, still looking for the section. You hear the bird? Still looking. It's been a while since I've been out here. So see, like the last time I came here, I didn't have a hard time finding. One of the scariest parts about walking in a cemetery is that sometimes they can have worms. I mean, not worms, but snakes. Sometimes cemeteries have snakes. And I'm still looking. I'm still searching for my my grandmother and my father's gravesite. So I believe that I'm in the right section here. But so I'm gonna keep walking. I'm going to walk. I don't want to walk on nobody's grave. So I'm going to go over here and see. Sometimes it takes a while if you haven't been coming regularly to find the site. So I'm looking for the site where they were buried. I believe it was by a tree. I believe it was somewhere by a tree. I hope I didn't pass it up. And let me see. They're cutting grass across the street there. So I'm still looking. This is a pretty big cemetery. They got two sections. I'm still looking for the site. I don't think they're in this area. So I'm gonna go down. I think I'll go down that way. Let me make sure I didn't pass it up. They're buried right, my grandmother and my father are buried right next to each other. As I was saying that my father was the only child, and my grandmother only had one child, and that was my father. And my grandmother died in 1968 in December, and my father died in 1991 December. And they actually died on the same day, 3 decades apart from each other. And that was kind of something, you know, because they were very close, my father and my grandmother. And so I'm still looking. See, that's my vehicle right over there. Whoa, look at that. Somebody just covered it, seems, with logs. I wonder if that's a grave site. So I think I might have passed it up, you know. So I'm going to go down to the other end, because I'm pretty sure they were buried by a tree. And I'm pretty sure I am in the right section. Let me see. What did I say? Cooper. So I'm still searching for the gravesite of my grandmother. And my father. And I'm pretty sure that they were buried by a tree. So I'm looking here in this section by the tree. Whoa, it's kind of windy out here. So I'm still looking. I'm losing my hood. Still looking for the section. Let's see. Must be a train nearby. There's a whole other section over there. As you see, this is a pretty big cemetery. So still searching. In a spring breeze. I was watching online last week, and there was a lady, and it was nighttime, and the lady was out in the cemetery by herself, and she was out by the cemetery by herself in the dark. I said, oh, she got to be a brave person to go to a cemetery. It's pitch dark. No way. No way would I go to a cemetery when it's pitch dark out. And it was pitch dark out, and she was at the cemetery. And she didn't seem like she was afraid. So I'm going to search these sections here. I'm pretty sure they're by a tree. Wow. So I'm still looking for the section where they're buried at. Hum. Can't believe I can't find it. Wow, did I pass it up? I want to say it was in this section here. I want to say. I hope I didn't pass it up. And I have to be careful that I don't walk on nobody's grave. Let's see. I want to say they're in this section. But so I'm still looking, I'm still searching for the site where my grandmother and my father is buried. I am in the right section. I'm in the right section, but I don't seem to be coming across their site. But it should be two tombstones like this here. They're buried together. My grandmother, my fraternal grandmother, and my father. So yeah, I know I'm in the right section. I am in the right section, but I don't seem to be coming up across their tombstone. Let me see. Oh, that's a nice tombstone. Look at this one. It's a pretty big one too. I think there are two people together forever. John and Hazel. That is a nice, I don't know if you can see it. There's a glare, but that's a nice tombstone. So they must have been a married couple. As it said, John S. and Hazel M. Okay, let me keep walking. Let me see. I know they're buried by a tree. Boy, I hope I ain't stepping nobody's grave. They're buried somewhere by a tree. So still looking. Hunter. Well, I haven't come across any snakes. Thank God. I ain't seen no snakes. You know, seems like the snakes, they like to hang around the cemetery. James Rice. Husband, 1975. So, I'm going to keep searching. As I said, I'm looking for my fraternal grandmother and my father's gravesite. I am in the right section, I believe, the right cemetery, and I haven't come across their gravesite yet. So I'm still searching. For the gravesite. Oh, there's a World War I. It's an Aaron Roberts Jones motor ambulance. He was a motor ambulance. World War I. He fought in World War I. So Still searching. There's a lot of ghost bees. Ghost bee? Seem like they're a family. Ghost bee? Mother Lily Hurd. It's another World War I private U.S. Army. So we got some veterans out here too. Still looking. I am still looking for my grandmother, my fraternal grandmother, and my father's grave site. I believe I am in the right cemetery. I am in the right section, but I don't seem to be coming across. And this section is not a whole, it's not a real big section, as you can see. Let me pan. So it's not a real big section, so they should be somewhere in this section. And there's my vehicle. They should be somewhere in this section. So, but I don't seem to be coming across. It's been a while since I've been to the cemetery. As I said, it's hard coming to a cemetery. Yeah. But I believe that they're buried somewhere close by a tree. Yeah. So my father died in 1991 in December. I don't know what was the actual day. I don't remember the actual day. But it was 1991 my father died. My grandmother died in December also, 1968. So they died like 3 decades apart. And my father was the only child. He was my fraternal grandmother's only child. And when he died, we buried them next to each other. So I am still searching, and I have not come across where I might put the phone down, and I might comb through the area more, because I don't seem to be. Look at this. This is a big one. Flag. You see that? Oh, see that? That's a big one. There's somebody's tomb site. Jewel Brown, forever in our hearts. I don't know. I got a glare, so it said Jewel Brown, forever in our hearts. So I think I'm gonna go to my vehicle, and I'm gonna have to comb the area again. That's so scary. But I know that I'm in the right section. It was section F. But I'm having a hard time finding the burial site. But it's been a while since I've been here. So I know they're here because my brother said he came to visit this cemetery not too long ago. So yeah, I may have passed it up. I may have passed it up. But it seemed like they were buried by a bush or a tree. Uh, Let me check this section here. They were buried by a bush or a tree. Um, hum. Oh, I don't want to walk on nobody's grave. So I stay in this section here and walk. Huh. I'm combing the area again to see if I can come up on. Sometimes it's hard to find the grave sites of your loved ones, but I'm pretty sure I am in the right section, but I'm not coming up across. I'm not coming up across their grave site. Let me go around. I don't want to walk on nobody's grave. So, yeah, I might have to put my phone down, and I might have to see if I can comb through the area and see if I can find a grave site. So I don't seem to be coming up on their grave site. Wow. So I'm combing the area and looking for my fraternal father and my fraternal grandmother's gravesite. They are buried right next to each other. And I think they're buried close by a tree or a bush. It's been a while since I've been at this gravesite. So, Wales. But I don't seem to be coming across. I don't seem to be coming across the gravesite. So, let me look over here. Collins. Don't seem to be coming across the gravesite. So, father, husband, and wife? What? Oh, father, husband. Oh, these people, pal. They were buried together. It says pal. Father, husband. Well, let me see if I can. Oh, look at here. I found it. We are at the gravesite. We are at the gravesite of my fraternal grandmother. This is their gravesite right here. that's my, let's see, there's a glare, but the one on the right is my grandmother. The one on the left is where my father is buried. Uh, so I'm going to put something down. This is the site where my fraternal grandmother and my father is buried. So that concludes my video.